Hello guys, welcome back to our channel SciTech. In our previous video, we learned about the array. In this video, we will show you different methods on array. So previous video, we have printed all the values of array using for loop, right? There's in the console log, right? We can do the same thing with for each loop. And how we can do that? So let's remove this code. Okay, so by this Avengers dot for each for is the method name, Avengers dot for each, and we need to pass a anonymous function as a parameter within that for each method. So what is anonymous method? Anonymous method is a method which doesn't have any name, and within that anonymous method we need to pass two parameter, the item and index. Okay, and this item is actually written that particular value of a an array, and index written that index of that particular item. Okay, so let's print it here, console dot log, and now we are going to print the items only. So let's go to the browser, hit the browser, see the results are same. Now concat the index with this. Okay, so here we are printing at and index, and n is there. So item and index concatenate with that at characters. Okay, so there's the Captain America at 0, Iron Man at 1, and Thor at 2. Okay, let's do something. Let's decorate the result and this result and bind it to the result div. Okay, so for that we need to create a div and give an ID name. That's ID name is result. Okay, and also we need to move this section into the document.ready, as we will bind the result set here in the div ID. Otherwise it will throw an error while binding the result to the div, as it will attempt to bind the element before it is loaded the document. Okay, so we have already moved the code into the document.ready section. It is document.ready section. Okay, save it, and we'll make a string which will contain an unordered list. Then we will bind that string into the div. Okay, so let's go to the code. We need to take a string content, and just will like will be there. Okay, so and within the for each loop we need to concat those content list item string, like that. Item li. Okay, and we need to end that eval tag, right? So content plus equals to slash eval. Okay, to bind this content into this div result. Okay, for that document dot get element by id result dot inner HTML equals to content. So let's go to the browser and refresh it. Here's the result is there. Let's put some background color and change the style using internal CSS. Okay, so let's go to the HTML file. Okay, in header section we need to put style tag, okay? And to eval we need to fix the width. First fix that width 10%, eval width. Okay, so and we will give a border to that eval section. Border solid 1 pixel is the width of that border and color is black. Okay, so let's go to the browser. Hit it. See, the border is there. Okay, we will increase that width to 20%. Okay, so we can increase it to 40%. Let's go to the browser. Okay, so now Captain America is not breaking, right? So it's in a one line. So, and we will also put some CSS style to that li tag. Let's give a border solid 1 pixel, width of that border 1 pix, and color is black. Okay, so what's the changes there? See, there's the borders of each item. Okay, so we will not show this bullet. We will show this bullet and we will show the numbers instead of that bullet. Okay, for that, list style type decimal. Okay, so let's go to the browser. There's 1 2 3 and give a background color of that list items as 4 E 8 D FF. It's a hexadecimal number. Okay, browser, the color is there. Okay, let's align the text align center. Okay, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor is there. Okay, so we have successfully decorated the list items. Okay, so let's show you some more methods in array. Okay, so starting with pop method. So there is method pop, that means that pop will delete the last element of that array. Okay, so let's do it. Avengers dot pop. See, Visual Studio Code is also showing that remove the last element from an array and returns it. Okay, so go to the browser. There's Captain America, Iron Man, Thor is there. So refresh it. The Thor is no more. So Captain America and Iron Man is there. So there is another method, push, and by this push method we can insert a new element to that array, and it will insert at the last position and returns the new lengths of array. So let's push it. Avengers dot push. We will push Thanos. So right now in our array there is 2 elements, Captain America, Iron Man. So in the third position, means at 0 1 and 2 second index, we can see we are expecting Thanos there. So refresh it. Yes, Thanos is there at the last position. So, and this push method also returns the new length of that array. So store it in a variable length, say length, and can print this length in console log length. Go to the browser, Control Shift J towards the value in the console. Okay, so refresh it. It's 3. Okay, this is the push method. So there is another method is shift. What shift does? Shift removes the first element of the array. Okay, so let's do it. Avengers dot shift. Okay, so what is our first element? That is Captain America, and after using that shift we will not see that Captain America in this array. Okay, refresh it. Yes, the Captain America is no more in that array. So Iron Man and Thanos is there. So the basically the main difference of shift and pop is both are doing the delete operation, but pop removes the last element and shift removes the first element of that array. Okay, this Avengers dot unshift is also a method. See, Visual Studio Code is also suggesting what's that, inserts new elements at the start of an array. So push is doing the same thing, but push is inserting the method at the last position, but unshift is inserting the new element to that first element of an array. Okay, so let's insert that Hulk. So right now at the first position we can see Iron Man. Okay, so by using that unshift we can see Hulk in that place and Iron Man at second place and Thanos will be the third place. Okay, so refresh it. Yes, that is the order: Hulk, Iron Man and Thanos. So the same. So let's show you another method, that is splice. Okay, splice method is used to add new items to an array to a defined index. The push and unshift, we can't set any particular position where we can insert a new value, but splice we can do that same thing. Okay, so let's see. Avengers dot splice is here. Splice accepts more than 2 parameters. Okay, so what are those? That start number, let's set the start number is 2. Okay, and delete counter, how many number we want to delete. Right now we will not delete anything, so 0 will be there, and we need to insert a new value. So name value will be there, Spiderman. Okay, so by this splice we can insert that Spiderman at that second index. Okay, so Hulk, so what will be the new order? Hulk, Iron Man, Spiderman and Thanos. Let's refresh it. Yes, it is Hulk, Iron Man, Spiderman and Thanos. Okay, we can insert multiple values, multiple elements by using that splice. For that we need to pass another value. So let's pass a Black Widow, and the same thing from it will insert at that position 2 and it will not remove any item. Okay, so let's go to the browser, refresh it. So the new Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Widow and Thanos. We can also remove a particular element of an array by splice method. Okay, so how can we do this? We can do this like this way: Avengers dot splice start number, from which index we want to delete. Say we want to delete Black Widow, and Black Widow's position is 0, 1, 2 and 3, that is index number is 3. So let's put 3 is there, and how many number we want to delete, how many items we want to delete from this position. Okay, so we want to delete just one single item, so let's give 1. Okay, so go to the browser, refresh it, Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man and Thanos. Black Widow is missing. Okay, so if I set the same thing to 0, then you can see the Black Widow is there, because 0 means we are not deleting anything. Okay, if we want set it 2, then that means it will delete 2 items from the position of 3, means Black Widow and Thanos will not be there. So refresh it. Yes, there is. And if we set it 0, then it will remove the first 2 items. So Hulk is not there, Iron Man is not there. Okay, so I remove this code, or we can comment this code. Go to the browser, refresh it. There's a total items of Avengers, Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man and Black Widow and Thanos. So we can also merge multiple array and store it in a different array. For that we have already an array, that is Avengers. Let's take another array, that is array DC. Okay, within this DC array we will store that Superman and Batman. Okay, so how can we merge these 2 Avengers and this DC array? We can do that by concat method, and for that we need to store this merged array into a different array, right? So for that we need to take an array superhero, and here we will in this superhero we're going to store the combined array of combined array. Okay, so Avengers dot concat. Yes, concat is that method. Yes, in that Visual Studio Code also suggesting you that additional items to be added at the end of array 1 combines 2 or more arrays. That is the function, right? Combines 2 or more arrays. So we need to pass that DC. Okay, we need to also print this superhero instead of that Avengers, right? So now go to the browser, hit it, Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Widow, Thanos and Superman and Batman. So Superman and Batman, the last 2 position, because we are concatening Avengers, we are inserting DC into that Avengers, and so this DC will insert at the last position. If we do this Avengers DC concat Avengers, then it will show Superman, Batman will be the first 2, then after that Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man. Yes, there's the result set. Okay, so there is another method is slice method slices out a piece of an array into a new array. So for that, for temp array to superhero dot slice, we need to pass a parameter. We are passing 1. That means it will slice out all the elements after index of 1. So Batman, Hulk, Iron Man, Spiderman, Black Widow and Thanos, and store it in a different array, that is temp array. So we are going to print this temp array here, temp array. Go to the browser, refresh it, is there. Batman, Hulk, Iron Man, Spiderman and Black Widow and Thanos is there. So remember one thing, that it does not remove any elements from the source array. That means superhero. If we still print this superhero is there, so refresh it, those Superman, Batman, Hulk, Iron Man, Spiderman and Black Widow and Thanos is there. So it actually does not remove any elements from that source array. So for that we need to store it in a different array. So we can sort the array alphabetically. So how can we do that? By sort method. Okay, so let's do superhero dot sort. Okay, go to the browser, refresh it. Here it is, starting from B, so with T, Batman, Black Widow, Hulk, Iron Man, Spiderman, Superman and Thanos. Okay, we can do the same thing in descending order, means in the reverse way. So for that, superhero dot reverse is that method. Reverse, go to the browser, refresh it. So Thanos, Superman, Spiderman, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow and Batman is there. So okay, one more thing I need to tell you, that sort method will do only alphabetically, so it will not work for numeric value. So let's create a number array and store some value 100, 3, 7, 5, 99, sorry 599, 99. Okay, and print it, number array, replace that superhero with number array, refresh it. So 100, 3, 7, 599 and number array dot sort. See, it is not working. So for that, if we need to sort this number ascending or descending order, we need to apply a compare functions. For that compare function, how can do it? This within that sort method, we need to pass an anonymous function or callback function. So functions, and within that anonymous function or callback function, we need to pass two parameters a and b, and we need to return from this body a minus b. That's the compare method. Let's refresh it, 3, 5, 7 and 99. If we want to do the reverse way, so simply return this b minus a instead of a minus b, sorry, a. Let's go to the browser, see 199, 753. Okay, so there are another two methods, that one is toString method. So toString method actually converts the whole array into a string. Mind it, here the items will be in comma separated. So we will going to print it in console.log. So console.log, so superhero dot toString. Okay, so go to the browser, open that console log by pressing Ctrl Shift J, refresh that. Yes, Thanos, Superman, Spiderman, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow and Batman is here, comma separated. So go to the browser. If we want to change that separator, for that there is a method, another method is there, that is join method. So for that console.log, we will also show you that result with that console, browser's console. So superhero dot join. Okay, we need to pass that separator, that is, say, hash, and go to the browser, refresh it. Thanos has, Superman has, Spiderman has. There we can do this by a pipe parameter. This is the thing, and same thing, dash dash dash. Go to the browser, refresh it. So these are the some methods on array. So that's it for today. Next video will be on strings. So don't miss out, as we will cover topics like search with string, extracting string within string, array of strings, and much more. So stay tuned. Please hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe our channel if you are not a subscriber. You can also ask any questions or give any suggestion about this tutorial in the comment section, and please hit the bell icon to get the notification of our latest video. Thank you.